seemed quite deliberately to choose a young person to be God's special envoy, God's special partner. And the last in what we call the Old Testament would be Jeremiah. And you might recall that he complained to God when God said, I want you to be a prophet. And Jeremiah said, no, I'm too young. And God says something quite extraordinary to him. God said, before I formed you in the womb, I knew you. God doesn't seem to know very much about human biology. I mean, how can you know somebody even before they are conceived? But it is actually saying an incredible thing about each one of us. That none of us is an afterthought. Have you ever thought about that? That God has known that there was going to be a you long before you were a twinkle in your father's eye. Incredible. That you aren't a mistake. Sometimes, when people say, ooh, how come you have this baby after 8 years since you last, your eldest is 8 years older than this one? And they say, well, it's a mistake. But in fact, there is none of us who would be a mistake. None of us is an accident. Some of us might look like an accident, but none is an accident. And I want you to try to take that away with you. I was known even before I was conceived. God loved me even before I was. And I was created because God loved me.